Hi, this is Vanessa, and today we are working with drop stitches. So this is an example here of what a drop stitch looks like. It's basically a strand of the stitches are elongated, so right here and here where you see the long stitches, those are drop stitches. So let's get started. Here I have a sample of just stockinette stitches. Okay, I've knitted a few rows of stockinette. Now to work the drop stitch, you basically want to wrap the yarn around your needle, so yarning over or wrapping it several times on your needle. Now the more strands you wrap around your needle, the longer the drop stitch. So we'll start with 2, and then I'll show you what it looks like with 1. Okay, so you want to wrap the needle twice. Okay, and then I'm on the knit side, I'm on the right side, so knit. Okay, so now you have these 2 yarn over stitches and then the knit stitch. So you want to do that again, wrap it around twice, okay, with 2 strands, and then you want to knit. Okay, so you want to repeat that, wrapping the yarn on your needle twice first and then knit. Okay, wrap your needle twice, knit. So yarn over twice and then knit. Okay, yarn over twice and knit. Okay, so now you have extra strands of yarn on your needle, then you've cast it on, but we're going to be dropping those on the wrong side when we purl. So yarn over twice, knit, yarn over twice and knit. Here's the last stitch. One more time, yarn over twice and knit. Okay, so now we're on the back side of the work. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to purl all of the knitted stitches, and then the ones that you wrapped around the yarn overs, you want to drop those. Okay, so this was a knit stitch, so we're going to purl, and then let's see here. So these two right here were the yarn over stitches, so we're just going to slide those off and purl the next one, and then the next 2. Okay, slide those off and then purl the next stitch and slide these 2 off. Okay, purl and slide off, purl, and then drop the 2 stitches. So you want to repeat that. You're knitting, you're purling the knit stitches, and then you're dropping the 2 yarn over stitches. Try and be careful that you don't drop the stitch that was knitted as well. Okay, so here I am to the last. So this is our first yarn over stitch right here. There. And this is our knitted stitch, so I'm going to purl this one. And then these last 2, I'm just going to drop. Okay, so let me show you what that looks like. Okay. Okay, see how that caused this long stitch right here, so that's a drop stitch. So basically you extended this stitch by wrapping the yarn on your needle twice. Okay, so let me knit a couple of rows. So there's the drop stitch right there, and we're going to do that one more time, and I'm going to knit this traditional style, so if you knit this way you can see how to wrap your yarn. Okay, so because you have to, and I'm going to wrap it once this time, so because you have to wrap it around once, you want your yarn forward. Okay, so when you go to wrap it or to knit your stitch, you have a yarn over. Okay, so I'm going to wrap my yarn around once. The last time we did it twice. Okay, we're just wrapping it or yarning over once this time. Knit the next stitch. Okay, wrap your yarn once. Knit the next stitch, wrap your yarn once, oops, knit the next stitch, yarn over, knit, yarn over, oops, can you tell I don't knit this way? Okay, so last stitch. Okay, so now we're going to purl, and it's the same process, except this time we're dropping one stitch and not two because we only yarned over one stitch. Okay, so purl the first one and you're dropping the yarn over stitch. Okay, oh, I was going to show you this way. Okay, so purl the next stitch. Okay, and drop one. Purl the next stitch and drop the yarn over stitch. Okay, purl the next stitch and drop that yarn over stitch. Okay, purl, drop the yarn over, purl, and drop the yarn over, purl, and then drop this yarn over. Drop the last stitch. Okay, so now we've worked another drop stitch, and it's really hard to tell, but this one, well, you can kind of see it. This one here is longer than this one. So for this top that I made, that I knitted, this one I wrapped my yarn 3 times, and then this was wrapped twice, and see, this one is smaller, so that was wrapped, I mean, it's not as wide, so it's wrapped once. So that was 3. You can see the difference in how long the drop stitch is. Okay, so that is how you work a drop stitch. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day.